Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. And today's video, I want to share with you guys a setting in this game that you guys definitely have to change if you guys haven't already. I want to be talking about the preferred item slots, and I want to show you guys the item slots that you need to have each weapon in, and a very specific mechanic that if you guys don't know about, it's going to cost you so many games. And if you guys do know about this mechanic, it is going to make you such a better player in close quarters and box fight situations. So you definitely want to stay to the end of this video because this setting and mechanic is so crucial to learn as a Fortnite player. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys would like to participate in the next giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on the video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Hit the notification bell, and as well leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered. If you guys would like to support them in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go down to the bottom right, click on support a creator, type in my creator code, which is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. And lastly, I'm super excited to announce my new merch. You guys can find it in the link in the description or the pinned comment if you guys are interested. Definitely get a long sleeve t-shirt or a hoodie if you guys like it. And with that being said, let's get right to the video. Alright, so jumping into the settings, you want to go over to your game settings, and you want to go down into the second category, and that's where you're going to find the preferred item slots and the auto sort consumables to the right. So here's just my bottom and all my game options if you guys wanted to know. So the auto sort consumables to the right, that was a really good setting that they had, that automatically when you picked up minis or medkit, it would go to the right side of your inventory, so it'd be a lot easier to pull out your weapons when you picked them out of a chest. But now they have the preferred item slots, which is something that I wanted to have in the game for such a long time, and I'm glad they added it. So when you go in here, the item slots that you want to have, so most people typically have their AR in their first slot, their shotgun in their second, their third and fourth, their third slot is going to be their SMG, and then their last two slots are going to be, you know, whether they have med kits, minis, or any extra item that's going to be in the game. So instead of this, there's actually something that you want to change in your preferred item slots. You want to have your shotgun in the first slot, so your very first one on the far left, you want to have your shotgun, and this is very important, and I'm going to show you guys the mechanic that you guys have to know and the reason why everyone plays with it on, because maybe you guys see in my streams how I play with shotgun in my first slot, and some of you guys might already do that and not know why, and some of you guys might not. But you want to have your shotgun in your first one. Your second slot is going to be your SMG. Your third and fourth slot is going to be either consumable item, or you could just turn your fourth slot off to, you know, have unassigned, and that's when you just pick up say like a fishing rod or whatever else, you know, random item in the game. But most importantly, you want to have your shotgun first, your SMG second, and then you have your assault rifle in the last category. So basically all this does is just move everything over in as far as the item slots, because if you have your AR first, your shotgun second, and your SMG third, I'm basically just moving everything over to the left. And the reason why, and I'm going to show you guys real quickly, and there's a lot of nuance when it comes to this, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. So if you guys don't know, when you go and you say you want to take a wall from someone, say you're box fighting and you want to take a wall, so you can see that my AR is in my first category, right? So if I switch over to my shotgun or my SMG, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's my second, third, fourth, or fifth slot. So if I'm on my third, which is my SMG, and I go to take this wall, it will immediately put me back to my assault rifle. Now this is important, so that's why you want to have your shotgun in your first slot. So basically how the mechanic works, which I'll get into in a little bit, but if I go to take someone's wall, it will immediately swap me back to the first slot. It doesn't matter if I'm on my fourth slot, my fifth slot, or my third going into it. As soon as I take this wall, it'll immediately put me back to my assault rifle. And because it automatically switches you back to the first weapon slot, you want to have your shotgun there, because when you're close to someone, you're going to have your shotgun out, and 99% of the time if you have one. So that's why you want to move your shotgun to the first slot. So essentially you're just moving everything over to the left. It'll still feel the same when you're using your muscle memory and switching in between your guns. It'll just look a little bit different in your HUD. So essentially how this mechanic works, if it seemed a little bit confusing, is if I place a wall in front of me and So if I'm on my third weapon slot, so say I'm on my SMG or my minis, how it works very simply is, so I have my minis out, I pull out my pickaxe, I place my build, and the second that I swap back to my guns, it'll immediately go back to the first slot. So how that works again is it doesn't matter what I have. I could have my medkit, my minis, my AR, whatever slot I'm on. If I'm on that slot, I click my pickaxe, I go to place a build. It doesn't matter if I actually place the build, as long as I click my blueprint, I hit the right trigger, so like it would go into like the build animation. So even if you don't get the wall, it still will put you back in the first slot. So if you pickaxe, wall, swap back, it'll automatically go to the first slot. So again, it doesn't matter what thing you have out, whatever you have out, you pull out your pickaxe, you click the wall, like you go to place a wall, and once you swap back, it will automatically go back to the first weapon thing that you have. So hopefully this is the best explanation that I can give. It's really easy. If you go into creative, you guys will see exactly what I mean. Just have a build place. You have whatever slot you have your SMG out. All you do is you click your pickaxe, you click your blueprint, you press your right trigger so that it like say places the wall, or maybe it clicks over the wall, and then you swap back and it'll automatically go to the first weapon slot. And a really easy way to know is if you're fighting someone, if you pull out your pickaxe and you go to take someone's wall, it'll automatically go back to your shotgun. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind, and it's really helpful to know, because if you don't understand how this mechanic works, it can really screw you over in game. And if you do know how it works, it's really helpful, because say you have your minis out and you're build fighting someone, even if you have your minis out, you know if you pull out your pickaxe and you go to try to take someone's wall, your shotgun will come out immediately no matter what. So that's why this is so helpful and so important to know as far as a mechanic. So like I said, if it is a little bit confusing, go into creative, put your weapons like this, make sure it doesn't really matter what you have, as long as you have your shotgun in your first inventory slot, because whenever you're fighting someone, typically you want your shotgun to come out, right? If you're fighting someone and your minis come out, you're usually screwed and you're gonna lose. If you're on keyboard and mouse, it doesn't matter at all, because you can just click whatever button and it comes out. But this is something to keep in mind. It isn't like a bug in the game. It's something that's been in the game for such a long time, but I haven't really covered it too much. But I know some of you guys have had questions on why I have my inventory slots the way I do. And since they added the preferred weapon slot setting to the game, I definitely wanted to make a video on it. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Should be very helpful. Like I said, if you just click your pickaxe, then you click right trigger, or you pull your blueprints, click right trigger to place the wall. As soon as you swap back, it'll automatically go back to the first weapon slot that you have. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it helpful. I enjoyed making this video. If you guys could, hit that like button. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hit the notification bell so you guys get notified every single time I upload a new video. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.